I'm breaking out, I'm breaking in. I just can't help this state I'm in. I'm on my way, y'all. So put your shades on, this light's so bright, it's blinding. I'm radiating love, I'm radiating love, I'm radiating love. Breaking free, I'm breaking ground. I can't explain this thing I found. The clouds have moved on. I got my groove on. This pep in my steps infectious. I'm radiating love. I'm radiating love. I'm radiating love. I've been stuck in a rut. I've been shit out of luck. I've been wondering what is up with me. And then I realized it's up to me to decide. I can just be radiating love. I'm radiating love. I'm radiating love. I'm radiating love.
Hey, you are an irresistible magnet with the power to attract unto yourself anything that you desire. Good morning and welcome to the New Thought Spiritual Center Sunday celebration. I'm Reverend Jay Willick. I am the senior minister here at the New Thought Spiritual Center, and we're so happy that you have brought your consciousness, melded it with ours so that we can have a most wonderful Sunday morning. Happy spring to you. Today starts spring, and I think we'll talk about that a little more later on in our celebration today. First of all, we'd like to tell you what the New Thought Spiritual Center is all about, and here are our statement of principles. That's what we're all about, and that's what you're all about, because you're a part of us here this morning, and we appreciate that. We highlight every month one of our statements of principles, and this month we're highlighting our mission statement, which is to bust through, soar, and zoom. Our theme for the month of March is Unify. And I want to read you this great quote that you probably can't see. It's a little too below the screen here, from Richard Bach. And he writes, love this, to fly as fast as thought, you must begin by knowing that you have already arrived. You're already there. You've imagined it. You've visioned it. You've envisioned it. And then it just shows up. It manifests. The universe does its thing, figures out all the hows and the whens and all that kind of stuff, and it shows up in your life. And all you have to do is make sure that you decide that your intention is to bust through, soar, and zoom. We like to step into our sacred space as often as possible, and we do that with intention here on our Sunday celebration early in the service. And that's what we're going to do right now. Step into our sacred space. It matters not what the chaos, the noise, whatever's going on in your neighborhood. I have kids next door here, so you may hear them playing, etc., etc. But our idea of stepping into a sacred space does not have to include nice candles, some atmosphere, an altar, any of that stuff. It's all wonderful, but it is not necessary. We can step into a sacred space no matter where we are or what's going on around us. Probably not while you're driving, but let's step into it right now. Our sacred space. Here we go. So at this time, we do enter into our sacred space, opening our heart and mind to awaken the highest and deepest part of our divine self. We plant the seeds of our greatest adventure, nurturing them with water of faith in the soil of spirit, calling in wisdom from ancient times to quantum science. We now transcend time and space into the grace, love, and power of the universe. If you haven't already, have a seat. Just stop for a moment, lean against the counter if you're standing in the kitchen or something like that. If you're sitting down, please put your feet on the ground, on the floor. I'd like to have as much connection with the Mother Earth. Close your eyes if it's comfortable for you. You can leave them at a soft focus. As you can see, there's a moving mandala on the screen. We're going to take a deep breath through our nose, hold it for a few seconds, and then release it through our mouths. You might want to open your hands up, just in allowance, and awakening, and receiving the powers that we are. Let's take a deep breath. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Release through your mouth. Go ahead and make a noise if you'd like. Take a deep breath once more in through your nose. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Release through your mouth. And one more time, slowly through your nose. Deep, 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 deep breath. Hold. 2, 1. Release through your mouth. And now just allow your breath to be. Hearing the sounds from the screen, from my voice. Feeling your heart beat. Let's intentionally invite the Mother Gaia to bring forth her loving life energy from the center of the planet. You might begin by imagining a cord, a string, a rope from the base of your spine, dropping into the earth, past the floor, past the ground, past the rock, all the way to the center of this planet. This cord is a grounding cord. It could look like whatever you would like it to. Allow the Earth's energy to rise up through the bottom of your feet. And feel the vibration of it, the heat of it. This flame of creation, of love, coming up through your feet. Past your knees, all the way around to the base of your spine, and then allow that energy to go ahead and drop right back to the planet. Where this energy circulates, illuminates, energizes our bodies. And now let us invite from all around us, but from above, the energy of the cosmos, the love and the grace from the universe. Allow it to shine upon you like the rays of the sun, especially on this first day of spring. Coming down upon you from the top of your head and flowing down your face, past your shoulders, down your arms. Feel the palms of your hands tingling, that loving, divine energy. And allow it to flow like the golden sun rays past your heart, illuminating that, finally connecting at the base of your spine with the beautiful energy of Mother Gaia. Your whole body now is energized. This morning I pulled from the Divine Feminine Oracle cards. The card that was pulled was Marguerite Porete, who is the mystic of divine love. It says Marguerite Porete is the essence of divine love and the truth that all we are is love. Marguerite was a French Beguine born in the mid-13th century. The Beguine movement was a spiritual revival among women in the late Middle Ages that emphasized an imitation of Christ's life, the life of Yeshua. These Beguines, or holy women, lived together in semi-monastic communities. They were not nuns. They didn't take formal vows and would leave at any point if they so desired, but they lived with shared spiritual intention. From some of the writings of Marguerite, her masterpiece, The Mirror of Simple Souls, she wrote, "I am God, says love, for love is God, and God is love, and this soul is God by the condition of love." There's nothing more powerful than remembering that we are loved. And there's nothing and no one outside of us that is needed in order to realize this. It's between our experience of the divine and our own soul. We can let go of what we think we need to prove or who we think we need to be in order to receive love, because we remember that we are loved. And we can stand in that truth even through flames. Marguerite is a courageous truth teller, and the truth of her experience is that love alone can free us. not the love another might give us, not the love of family or of friends. All of this is powerful and significant. But the true source of love for us is the fact that we are a soul, and that the soul is in union with the divine. Her intention is that love is divine, and I am nothing except love. So for the next minute or so, allow this question to be intuited and answered. How can I feel the love that I am more deeply? How can I feel the love that I am more deeply? Let's take a minute, even though the music has faded, take a minute. Here we go. How can I feel the love I am more deeply? In this knowing, in this moment, in this answer that may be partial, may be full, let us know that love is ours here and now. The love of spirit, the love of the universe for each and every one of us as an individualized expression of that love has no conditions, does not go away. Starts before birth and continues after we release ourselves from this body. Divine love is ours right here, right now. And I'm grateful for this knowing, grateful for this appreciation, these words from Marguerite Porret, that divine love consecrates every moment of my life, no matter what. And so I release this word, as together we say, and so it is. Always like to show you the card that I pulled. I don't know how well you can see it. That's a picture of Marguerite. And just to give due, it's from this book, or this, well, it's a book. It's a set of cards from Megan Watterson called The Divine Feminine Oracle Guidebook. You can get this from Hay House, I believe, publishes that. So love using these. I don't think we've even gone through them all yet, because I just bring them out every once in a while, especially in March, because it's International Women's History Month. But I love to bring those. They're so well written. They're beautifully illustrated. And I thank you for joining me for that guided meditation. We are fortunate, as we are at least once a month, to have the Reverend Barbara Altman with us. She's going to provide us with we'll talk about, well, I won't say what it's about. She'll tell you what it's about in our affirmative incantation for the week. A little reminder, the affirmative incantation is an affirmation, but it's this one that you do all week for the next 6 days, because there'll be a new one Sunday. You do it when you wake up first in the morning. Get your eyes open and read that, and give yourself some time with it, a couple of minutes at least, other than the reading of it. And then right before you go to sleep. And Barbara will bring that up later on this morning. And she also has a special song for us. Yay. So my friends, Reverend Barbara Altman.
Good morning, everyone. Happy first day of spring. talking about the love the universe has for us. To me, spring is the love that the earth has for us. No matter what is going on in the course of human events, every spring the flowers come up, the weather changes. It is the earth's gift to us. We have a little lilac on our balcony, and just this week, well, first of all, in the winter it drops all of its leaves and it plays dead for several months. And just this week we started getting little green sprouts on all of the tips of the branches. And other flowers have already started to bloom, and still others, like our jasmine, is covered in buds that have not yet opened, but they probably will next week. And I've been noticing more bird song lately, probably because we've got the windows open. And just last weekend, we visited Descanso Gardens with family. It was the first big outdoor adventure for our 2.5-month-old granddaughter, and she slept through most of it. But for the rest of us, it was a beautiful day. It felt so good to get out and enjoy the perfect weather, the fresh air. There were tulips and camellias, azaleas, some of the cherry trees were in bloom, and even a few early lilacs. And we enjoyed the birds and the squirrels, and there were lizards coming out to play. And it just feels good to get out and feel that connection with all that is blooming and thriving. It makes it easier to remember that we can allow ourselves to bloom and grow and thrive, because there's that within us which will open naturally into extravagant bloom if we just allow it. There's an innate divine urge within each of us which longs to open, to express, and to live fully. And today's reading kind of goes along with that. It's from Ernest Holmes, from This Thing Called You, which most of you know is one of my favorite Ernest Holmes books. And he says, "You belong to the universe in which you live. You are one with the creative genius back of this vast array of ceaseless motion, this original flow of life. You are as much a part of it as the sun, the earth, and the air. There is something in you telling you this, like a voice echoing from some mountaintop of inward vision, like a light whose origin no man has seen, like an impulse welling up from an invisible source." All right, and now for Jay's Affirmative Incantation. If you'd like to join me, I'll wait until it comes up on the screen. There we are. So if you want to read along with me, I have a full grasp on my intention to outshine yesterday in creativity, fun, and accomplishment. I have a handle on who I am, a child of the creative power of the universe, and so I shall hold a frequency of my most magnificent and confident self, secure in my identity and appreciative of everything that these words empower me toward. This easy but firm grip on my talents and abilities outshines brightly in everything I do. And now, if you'd like to close your eyes, if that feels comfortable, and just relax into this perfect moment, which is full of all good things. Right here, right now, I know that God is expressing in every moment through each one of us, through the flowers, through the birds, through the trees, through everything. And right at the center of our being is that goodness, is that creative energy, is that beauty, is that life. And in this moment, we allow that life to express freely and fully as perfect divine health and vitality, as love in our perfect relationships, as we open to that love to give and receive. And as we open to our creativity, to our creative divine urges, knowing that we can express freely and fully exactly who we are, because that is our gift to the world. And I know in this moment that as spring is proving to us, life is abundant in good, abundant in beauty, abundant in everything that we need. It's already within us. And I am so grateful to know this, so grateful for this truth, so grateful for this beauty, so grateful for this love that surrounds us and fills us. And I release this and allow it to be. And together we say, and so it is.
Yay.
All right.
Oh, I'm there. Hi. Do you need a second? Maybe she needs a second to set up for her song. And I won't say what it is. You'll see what it is. It's a great song. You're going to love this song. So just, there she is. Okay, there's the wave. I'll go away. My friend's Barbara Altman.
All right. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. For me. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pines, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling good. I feel so good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I like the exhale at the end. That was cool. I'm feeling good. Feeling Good is the name of that song, written by Anthony Newley and Leslie Bricusse from the 1965 Broadway musical Roar of the Grease Paint, Smell of the Crowd. Great song, great voice. Thank you so much, Reverend Barbara. And happy spring once again. I want to start out this morning with a quote. It's from Mahatma Gandhi. And he wrote, "The essence of all religions is one. Only their approaches are different." Now, the word religion comes with a lot of baggage for a lot of people. But the original meaning of the word, and as many of you know, I like to dig in, get the original meaning, and bring that idea back so that some of these words, some of these prayers, some of these ideas that have slowly gotten a bad name and a bad rap, that we can reconnect with what originally they meant. So anyway, the word religion comes from the Latin religare, which means to bind together or unite in harmony, otherwise to commune. And communing is what we do, of course, when we meditate or do any sort of spiritual practice. We bind together ourselves consciously and intentionally with the creative energy of the universe. And you can sparse all that with mythology and rules and regulations and dogma of various teachings, but the essence of that practice, the essence of that word, the essence of communing, of being in a religious moment, a sacred moment, doesn't change. And neither does the true relationship between human and divine. That never changes. We are one. So too is one who calls themselves spiritual versus religious. The essence of them both really is the same. No matter the affiliation, it's a relationship that we are having, that you are having, that I am having with our highest self, call it what you will. It's a sacred connection, right? One that has the ability to bring you transformation, bring you transcendence even. The oneness that Gandhi was talking about is love. Spring brings that whole idea of love again into the forefront. But I'm talking about divine love, that love that goes above and beyond the tenets of a religion or the individual discoveries of one who is spiritual. There's a great poem by Rumi who writes, "Through love, thorns become roses. And through love, vinegar becomes sweet wine. Through love, the stake becomes a throne. Through love, misfortune becomes good fortune. Through love, burning fire becomes pleasing light. Through love, stone becomes soft as butter. Through love, grief becomes a joy. Lions become harmless. Through love, sickness becomes health. Through love, wrath seems to be a mercy. Through love, the dead rise to life. Through love, the king becomes a slave. Through love, my friends, comes manifestation. The love of self, the love of life, the love of wisdom, the love of imagination and intuition, the love of the power and presence, the essence and the energy of that universal creative force that's within you, within me, within all of us, every living thing for that matter. The love of being our magnificence right now. That's what manifests things. The love of the intention, the love of seeing and being in mind and body, even though it may not be in front of us through our eyes, that which we have decided to manifest. That love of that. That's what brings it forward. Well, love, that's what I really mean by affiliation. The talk title today is What's Your Affiliation? It's not about a religion. It's not about a teaching. It's not even about anything metaphysical or mystical or any beliefs thereof. It's about love. The divine love, the ultimate love. So I have a question for you today. What ideas are you affiliating with? Today, right now in your mind, what ideas are you affiliating with? Not with me, not about the Sunday celebration or this talk in this moment, but about yourself. What are you affiliating with? Are you affiliating with woeness? Woe is me or wow is me? Are you affiliating with the wowness of yourself? Are you affiliating yourself with dissatisfaction and shame and blame? Or are you affiliating with appreciation, gratitude, and blessing? Are you affiliating with the bondage of lack and limitation and guilt, or the freedom of your truth self, living boldly and succulently? Are you affiliating with the pain of the past or the power of now, the divine love that is happening right now? And I'm not saying that if something occurs and you get dissatisfied or even worried or have some shame or feelings of restraint or powerlessness or anger, that you're forever lost. No. You're allowed to. You must feel the emotions that pop up. It's how long you allow those emotions to stick around. Are you wallowing? Are you drowning? Are you self-flagellating with them, through them? Or are you using them as a tool to learn? A reminder that it's time for you to reconnect to your very core, the dominion of the divine, of God that is within you, and use it as a tool of transformation and transcendence instead of an excuse to keep yourself down. See, each of us has been created with an overflowing capacity for joy, balance, and freedom. It's there. It's right there waiting for you. Sometimes you may not feel it. Sometimes you may feel that, no, that's not possible. That's not possible in my life. If you knew about my life, you would know that there's no overflowing capacity for joy, balance, and freedom. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. I promise you, there is. Because we are always at choice. We always have volition. And because we have a sometime human tendency, as they say, to get caught up in the chaos of the world around us, or the chaos that is happening around us personally, and forget to engage the essential aspects of our divine selves, not only during spiritual practices or sacred moments, but in the minutia of everyday life. When we don't allow that to happen, that's how we get wallowed. That's how we get swallowed in these emotions, in these conditions, in these things that happened. There's a story about a father and his daughter. And he goes up to his daughter and he says, congratulations on your graduation. And I want to tell you that I bought you a car. But before I give it to you, he says, I want you to take it to a car dealer in the city and try to sell it. Okay? And see how much they offer. And she's a little befuddled by that, but she's very trusting of her father. And so she did just that. She went into town and she asked. And afterwards, the girl came back to her father and said, well, they offered me $10,000 because they said it looked very old. And the father said, okay, well, now take it to the pawn shop in town and do the same thing. And off she goes. And she returns to her father and she says to him, well, the pawn shop offered me $1,000, saying it's a very old car and needs lots of work done. It's only worth $1,000. Okay, said the father, and told her, now join a passionate car club. You know, there's several in town. Find the car club that likes these kind of cars, or just a general one. A car club that has experts, and go ahead and show them the car. So the girl looked it up. She drove to the passionate car club, showed off the car, and after a few hours, she returned to her father and told him, well, several people in the club offered me $100,000 because they said the car is very rare and yet in still good condition. The father nodded and smiled and said, I wanted to let you know that if you are not appreciated, do not be angry. It just means you're in the wrong place. Don't stay in a place where no one sees your value, he said. Know your worth and know where you are valued. A diamond doesn't shine on the bottom of a cave. We believe in the unity of all life, and that the highest power and the innermost power is one power. There's that word again, one. This is our truth. This is the truth of our teaching. This is actually the truth of pretty much all teachings, though they may not say it in that way. We believe in the direct revelation of this truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may reveal the divinity within, the truth of life itself. And we do that by communing with the indwelling power and presence through our, what I call the divine matrix, through our mind, our head brain, through our heart brain, through our gut brain. When those are used in combination, when we use this holistic approach in any of our spiritual practice, or like I said before, in the minutia of life itself, of everyday life, that becomes our affiliation, the divine love, the divine power, the divine intelligence that is here available for each and every one of us right now. You know, my job is to inspire you, to make you think, to make you feel, to make you review and take action in mind, body, and spirit. I'm here, and sometimes I do it on purpose. I'm here to provoke you, if necessary, to understand the difference between what you truly are, who you truly are, and what you experience, and to bring those two together, so that you can intentionally, no matter what's happening in your life, bust through, soar, and zoom to your best life, to the magnificence that you truly are. That's the affiliation you want to have. I'm here to help you review your priorities. I'm not going to give them to you. Those are yours to choose. I'm here to provoke you to review that, to review your priorities, to review your principles, your attitudes, your perspectives on life, and transcend them, if necessary, to the truth of who you are. Not the conditions, not the experiences that are going on around you or have happened in the past, but who you are right now. So I want to ask you to join me this week in reviewing Take this week to review how we understand, how you understand, how I understand our value as an individualized expression of the creator of all. To take this week to reacquaint ourselves with that spirit-infused entity we are, to affiliate ourselves with the idea that each of us are the power of our life, that each of us are as significant because we exist. We're significant just because we exist. And that healing happens for us, through us. And that the I am power and energy that they talk about in the scriptures is expressing through each of us individually, personally. Our I am statements are our affiliations. I am ... You fill in the ... Change your I am, and you change your life. Affiliate yourself with the people who see your value. Affiliate with the selfie you choose to take and post. Affiliate yourself with the one mind of love, light, peace, power, beauty, and the wisdom that is within you. The universe is there, ready, willing, and waiting for you. You don't even have to ask. All you got to do is declare. All you got to do is show up. I want to leave you today with the introduction to the book, The Science of Mind, which originally was called The Science of Mind and Spirit, written by Ernest Holmes. And he writes this in the introduction, and it's the universe speaking to you every moment of every day. Peace be unto thee, stranger. Enter and be not afraid. I have left the gate open, and thou art welcome to my home. There is room in my house for all. I have swept the hearth and lighted the fire. The room is warm and cheerful, and you will find comfort and rest within. The table is laid, and the fruits of life are spread before thee. The wine is here also. It sparkles in the light. I have set a chair for you where the sunbeams dance through the shade. Sit and rest and refresh your soul. Eat of the fruit and drink the wine. All is yours, and you are welcome. Thank you so much. Namaste. Let us place our hands on our hearts and together declare our love offering blessing. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of my spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you for your blessed love offerings. Oh, there I am. Hello. I want to give thanks to, of course, Steve Apperson, our producer, director of our Sunday broadcast every morning. As you'll see momentarily, a scroll will occur below me there that thanks and gives I guess I forgot. Well, hello. Buttons are being pushed. So I wanted to make sure and thank you, everyone. Production credits are rolling now. And of course, thanks to Reverend Barbara Altman for singing Feeling Good and giving us some words of wisdom about spring and all the great flowers. I'm sure if you look out your window, you'll start seeing, I've been seeing it for the last couple of weeks in our garden, but it's really happening all around the country now. So wonderful, huh? And a little more light now that we have. So thank you, everyone, for joining me. As you see, there will, in a moment, be some great music that we will end our broadcast from for the song I Am Light, and you'll see the credits of who that is at the beginning of the video. But before we go, let's do a spiritual mind treatment together, if you will. Please close your eyes or keep them at a soft focus if you so desire. Take a deep breath. Open up your heart. And know within me there is one mind, there is oneness. There is oneness, one divine love, one divine intelligence, and we now religare with it, we commune with it, we bind ourselves intentionally with that power of love and grace and intelligence. And in this binding, we bring forth into our lives that which we intend. That which we intend, whatever that is. Because divine love is ultimate love. There is no judgment in divine love. There is no opinion in divine love. There is only an answer, a boomerang effect, so to speak, to that which I believe, to that which you believe, to that which we intend through our belief to bring forth into our lives. We affiliate right here, right now, starting this very moment with the power and grace of love, magnificence, affluence, health, beauty around us. We affiliate with knowing that we are the power and presence of our lives, that we bring forth into our lives and show up as our magnificent selves, that we are not our DNA, we are not our past. If we choose to step forward, we decide right now, we tell the divine right now that we are busting through, soaring, and zooming because we affiliate with this power and presence that we are. We affiliate with it from this moment forward. And so with great appreciation and gratitude, I release these words, allowing this power to outshine from each and every one of us as together we say, And so it is. Amen, Omen, Ashe. Hallelujah. Thank you so much. Have a most fabulous week. And we'll see you next Sunday. Namaste.
The voices in my head, I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light, and I am light. Yeah. That I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind.